How you doing? Salut. Yeah, so one of the best things about Haile Selassie is that um and wait till you hear my videos on the opening of the seven seals so you can understand the message of his life. But there's many other messages. Like for example, people say, like I've had Ethiopians say, I'm from Ethiopia. Haile Selassie was no god, but they mean Haile Selassie wasn't a god like what they're thinking God is. Haile Selassie forces you to reinterpret who the incarnation even is. Because who God is in the past has been completely embellished. There was never a man in the sky. Not like you know, Jesus probably didn't feed that many people with the one loaf of bread and a fish. Um, he probably just came up with a really good dish that fed more people than you think it could, or something. And it was really just five people or something. Or who knows what, like these things, we know these stories are mostly fiction, and we know they've been embellished, and we know that all history, like that's just the history of history. But Haile Selassie forces a reinterpretation. So when you read the autobiography and when you study his life, you can. There's videos, and so I have a link. I'll put a link in the description box of this to another playlist on my other YouTube channel that's a deep dive into the life of Haile Selassie, and it's mostly videos of Haile Selassie, and you can actually watch video footage because he wasn't that long ago, Not 1975. I was alive in 1970, so he was the first part of my life, my like pre-teen years. Haile Selassie was alive and walking the earth. I just didn't know it at the time, what that meant at the time, and that's probably true with a lot of people, um, but but that's that has all kinds of advantages because we can only embellish it so much. So perhaps, and I mean, everything's a perspective. Perhaps in a lot of ways, it's kind of just like Bob Marley fan fiction type things. In other ways, it's more real than the people that are going to be the most off are the people that believe the Bible is the Word of God. It happened exactly like that. There's no some people actually believe there's no contradictions in the Bible. Some people believe the Bible doesn't have any errors in it. That's just like outrageously ignorant. And some people even believe in the story of Noah. That's just like off the charts ignorant. How could anybody believe such things? Wow. And the belief that there's a man in the sky is a little bit, but I can see why someone would believe that, because that's what we've believed for a long time. But that's even pretty stupid. If you know the Kabbalah and the Tetragram and these things, you can see what the burning bush was Moses's body, and it's within. I mean, it's so easy to put it all together with any amount of education. Do you even watch videos on Bart Ehrman? Those people think Bart Ehrman's evil. It's like what they did. Most of what he says is just what all Bible historians. That's just what you learn when you go to college. Most of that stuff. So that's the beauty of it, replacing the Bible with the autobiography of Haile Selassie and the life of Haile Selassie, and reading into that and trying to embellish that because you're a gosh damn human and the things we do. It's just so much more down to earth and real and so much more relevant. The Bible can be such a waste of time having you believe such stupid things and irrelevant things and such ridiculous things. So that's the beauty of Haile Selassie is just the practicality of it all. That it's real, and everything.